morning, ParadiZe! I have only 60 seconds to convince you to join us in ParadiZe. So, let's not waste time. In this new action RPG, you will step into our beautiful land of ParadiZe, a former haven which faced a teeny tiny zombie issue. Luckily, you are here to save the day. You play a survivor looking for safety and comfort, but all you will find is havoc and chaos. It will be up to you to organize this land to save the day and your hide. Fight your way through hordes of zombies, but thankfully never alone, with friends or some fellow zombots, zombies that you've hacked thanks to our wonderful hacking helmet, and build your own place. Your zombots will be what you make out of them. Program them well, and they'll be useful tenants for you or to defend your camp. Across the majestic land of ParadiZe, you'll discover scraps and materials to craft hundreds of weapons, armors, and modules of choice for you or your zombots. Upgrade your gear and skills, and finally become the big boss of the land. Well, Deputy Big Boss. I'm still here, you know. So, are you convinced? Join us in ParadiZe.
Terra is dying, traveler. The void consumes our world and drags us deeper into madness. We're all out of time. I don't question your resolve. Nor your vocation. You've shown us strength and courage. Deadly precision. And unfathomed power. But even you must now see, Terra's end is upon us. You have to go back. Terra's past holds many secrets. Find them. Use them. Break them. Find a way to save our world before we're all out of time.
galaxy of Neteron, the human empire found the most valuable matter in the universe. But the first explorers were soon killed by the horrors that dwell in the shadows. Humanity wanted the precious resource at all cost. So were created the Raiders. Human consciousnesses installed on spaceships. Many Raiders were former prisoners, chosen to serve their time in Neteron. And one day, out of all of them, you were chosen. But you were the wrong Raider to deal with. Hell, you really were the wrong Raider.
Welcome to the mysterious and fascinating world of the Thaumaturge. Today you'll see a few fragments of a quest that will take place in the upcoming game. The Thaumaturge is an isometric RPG set in an alternative 1905 Warsaw, where history crosses paths with fantasy. During this quest, we take on the role of Wiktor Szulski, the game's main protagonist, who must help a fearful woman flee the city. Swietłana is a member of the Tsar's court, and her disappearance might raise questions from some dangerous individuals. Scared for her life, Swietłana reaches out to Wiktor for help. At the Imperial Hotel where they are supposed to meet, Wiktor encounters the agents of Ochrana, the Tsar's secret police. A fight ensues. Apart from fast and slow physical attacks, Wiktor can also use his unique abilities to influence an enemy's focus and have a chance at executing stronger, spectacular attacks on them. The main power of the Thaumaturge is dependent on salutars, otherworldly beings only practitioners of this mysterious art can see and interact with. Every salutar has a unique skill set. For example, Bukavach specializes in brutal attacks that will get stronger as enemies grow weaker. Veles, on the other hand, can help Wiktor in seemingly hopeless situations, but at the same time forces you to kind of gamble on our hero's life. Once the fight is over, we can proceed with the story. Be on the lookout, though. Exploring the world of the Thaumaturge comes with plenty of additional benefits. Wiktor can use his perception to find some interesting items in the surrounding area, and, what's even more important, read the emotions attached to them by their owners. This could prove useful further down the road. For now, let's talk to Swietłana.
Wiktor, I need to flee the country. Do you understand?
I can arrange that.
To help Swietłana escape, Wiktor must talk to his friend who has connections with Warsaw's criminal underground. For this purpose, our hero visits the infamous London bar. Before we go forward, let's explore a bit. Our curiosity paid off. Investigating a few items found in the bar gave Wiktor a chance to earn enough experience to improve his thaumaturgical skills. In the Thaumaturge, you level up by allocating the acquired thaumaturgy points to one of the 4 dimensions: heart, mind, deed, and word. These can be very useful as the game progresses. In time, Victor gets better at influencing other people, fighting, and even observing the surrounding world. Each skill Victor has can be upgraded at any given moment, making progression in the Thaumaturge quite a unique experience. Now, let's get back to our quest. ParadiZe is the owner of the London bar and a childhood friend of Victor, yet despite this, you should be careful when dealing with him.
We had one as long as you paid your dues.
Whenever I see you, you torturing somebody. Is there something you want to talk about?
Please, don't let him! I only owe 12 rubles!
Here we are facing a few dialogue options. Choosing different ones may impact the story ahead.
You'll make it up to me. Every kopieka.
Humoring ParadiZe might help us reach our goal faster. At the same time, the consequences of making other people's lives miserable might eventually catch up with us.
I'm looking for safe and discreet transportation to Vienna. On the double quick.
I know a man, Javier something or other.
You know where I can find him?
You should talk to Foreman Romek. He usually recruits day laborers in the Povishla district. He knows everybody there.
We're off to Povishla in search of the smuggler, Javier. To move between the city districts, Victor can utilize a few means of public transport, including carriages and trams. Back in 1905, Povishla was one of the most dangerous districts of Warsaw. If we were vigilant earlier in our story, things could potentially be much easier for Victor now. For example, when we encounter policemen guarding the entrance to the wharf, we can resort to violence again.
I'm sorry, but I need to get to the wharf.
And how do you intend to do that?
Yet, if we took the time to search the bodies of the Ochrana agents earlier, we might find an ID from one of them. This item will be useful in dealing with the local police at Povishla.
Sergeant Karash, I'm here on official business.
The Flatfoots are gone, but I got a hunch I'm gonna have trouble with you.
Interesting hunch.
Searching a few locations and after a long investigation, Victor enters an underground fight club. Here, we meet Ariel Rofe, the leader of the smuggler ring in Povishla. As you can see, Victor spots a saluter just behind Ariel, which means he's a Thaumaturge too.
Welcome to the dungeon, a mecca of gambling and violence.
Now, we're off to fight more battles where we can apply the strategies we learned before, or try completely new ones, using other saluters available to command. As mentioned before, not all encounters in the Thaumaturge must be fought, and this one is no exception. That said, a victory here will lead us to meet Javier himself.
Good to meet a friend of Ariel's.
Now you can help Svetlana escape her pursuers. Will Victor succeed with our help? Find out soon enough while playing the Thaumaturge.
Welcome back, John. I'm surprised you made it this far.
Where am I?
Somehow, you made it through a heart attack.
Thank God.
Don't fool yourself, John. This is not over. I have plans for you.
What? Who are you? No. No.
Patient name is John Smith, male, mid-30s. Pulse is faint and receding, BP 80/30. Put him under respiratory monitoring to confirm diagnosis and find cause.
Respiratory failure confirmed, caused by severe asthma attack.
Intubate now!
Circulatory system collapsing. We're losing him.
I need 30 cc's of nitroglycerin. Come on, John, stay with us.
Nostalgia from Mars.
You're listening to the deepest tunes and warmest memories on Radio Nostalgia from Mars, music from the last days of Earth. As you, our loyal listeners, already know, our friends on Earth are examining all the possibilities for establishing a base there. As of this episode, we have not yet heard from anyone back on Earth, but they must be very busy with important research. A bit of synthwave to keep the nostalgia flowing. You're tuned to Radio Nostalgia from Mars, music from the last days of Earth. The talk of the town at the moment is that Charlie, our national hero, pilot of the Mars mission, has escaped in a private golf club wasteland shuttle. As of now, we haven't been able to make contact with Charlie, who seems to be roaming the ruins around Alphaville. We're hoping Charlie, who is a long-time listener of RNFM, will reach out to us. So Charlie, this is for you. Radio Nostalgia from Mars is here to while away the hours with music, stories and memories from the good old days on Earth. Be safe, be kind, for the future of mankind.